there are some lurkers to combat it, and Soulkey is just going to work on the supply lines here, doing tons of damage. And in the meantime, Iris is pushing out here. He's killing off lurkers in the middle of the map, but he's got a radiate upgraded now. He's able to irradiate one of those. But what is he doing? He needs to take care of these Mulisks. Finally brings a group of Marines back and is able to push those Mulisks back. I think they're probably going to fall back. Yes. Oh, a radiate goes off. Unfortunately for Iris, fortunately for Soulkey, the radiate was on a slightly damaged Mulisk, so it died before it killed the other Mulisks around it, but his Mulisk group is pretty much nullified right now for a while. He's going to need to let them sit around and heal for a long time because they're useless at the moment, being so badly damaged. Losing more Overlords. He's lost like 6 Overlords now to Valkyries and Marines and such, and never mind, make it 5. He apparently doesn't want to kill that Overlord. That's cool too. Anyway, he's moving in with a bunch of lurkers here now, trying to trap this mech reinforcements. He's got Zerglings coming in as well. Nicely played by Soulkey, going in with a lot of forces. He needs to run those Zerglings away though. They're just dying for no reason at this point. Another radiate goes off. Oh, killing like 3 Mulisks with an irradiate. That was hot. 4 kills on that science vessel now. One was a lurker from before, but that irradiate was just perfectly on top of those Mulisks such that it killed them with splash damage as well. Beautifully done. And oh, a few lurkers getting caught off guard now as well. So Iris has really been winning most of the battles here and just outplaying Soulkey in general, except for the fact that Soulkey did get in there and killed a bunch of SCVs. So Iris's economy is not terribly well off. Soulkey's managed to get another base up in the bottom left, and he's got Hive Tech as well. So Soulkey is not out of it yet because he's still in a decent position tactically, and as long as he can hold things off while he gets that 3rd base running, he should be able to catch up. What are these Mulisks doing? He's just going in for more harassment here, killing off more SCVs. I guess if there's nothing back here, he might as well just to be a distraction. Here comes Iris trying to pick off that bottom left base. If Soulkey loses that bottom left base, he's pretty much dead. There's pretty much nothing he can do because he's already lost a base once, and if he lost another base, he'd be at 2 bases still. With Iris looking to take a 3rd base, it looks like he's going to build a command center and float it to that sort of area to the right of his main. Excuse me. We got Defilers. Oh, did we just see a Defiler? Never mind. I thought it got sucked up in the Overlord, but then it was just on the ground. Oh, what are you doing? Iris, irradiate the Defiler first. What's wrong with you? Oh my goodness. We're gonna see. Okay, finally erase the Defiler there, but not before it gets him swarmed down on those lurkers. Anyway, but he did radiate some lurkers as well, so that area in the bottom left is very softened right now, and he's going to have to use that Nidus Canal to ferry forces over there if Iris presses an attack down there. There's that extra command center he's building right now, and he really doesn't have a lot of saturation at his bases, Iris I mean. He's only got a few more SCVs than Soulkey has the drones, and he's moving in here now with some swarm. Lots of room to move around though, so Iris is just going to be able to easily fall back from these swarms very easily on this map. There's a lot of room to move, which I mean it's kind of a double-edged sword. It means that Iris has a lot of room to move around, to dodge swarms, that kind of thing, but it also means that if Soulkey is really on top of his game, then he's going to be able to get a good surround on these forces. Looks like Iris switching over to mech full force now, lifting his racks. He doesn't want anything to do with those racks anymore. He's going to float them all around the map, and that actually is a really good thing to do. He's going to be able to get a lot of information about the map. He can basically float barracks all over the map, and Soulkey can't really devote the time and energy to killing off the racks, and so he ends up with just lots and lots of map vision by just having racks floating all over the place. Plague is up now as well, gets 3 vessels. Oh, picks off one of them. Nicely done. Iris still putting pressure on this bottom left here. He's got a lot of forces down there, but he's not moving in for the kill. And it's just these single swarms are just stopping him from moving in for the kill. Iris is not doing a terribly good job of running in and irradiating Defilers, and so he's continuing to get swarms up on those couple lurkers there at that choke in the bottom left, and it's keeping Iris from sweeping in. If Iris had just you know, been able to run in there and kill off those Defilers more effectively and more quickly, then that he could have run his Marines in there. And here he comes in. This time he's gonna run in, irradiate the Defiler. Probably gonna plant down a swarm on those lurkers though. Looks like he irradiated the lurker, but he had double stacked the lurkers, so it's there's still another lurker underneath that. Look at that. It's like an immortal lurker at pops, and there's another one right there. So Iris, he's taking that third base at the top. He's now putting out lots of mines as he switches over to mech now. And he's trying to take that 12 o'clock base as well. Oh, nicely done. Goes in with a Scourge. The Lings and such distracted underneath. Is he going to get another Swarm off for Plague? Oh, he plagued that Marines. Oh, man, that would be so epic if he got a Plague on that group of Marines because they're really, really bunched up. And a single Plague could do so much damage. Anyway, he's got the Defilers around there. He's managed to secure this fourth base. But I still feel like Soulkey is way behind. He's just got 4 bases. He's getting another base up here in the top right. So now we can see the advantage of having those barracks floating around here. That base is going to get shut down by these vultures though, who were almost built just as mine carriers in a way. He planted down the mines and now he's going to just run around and well, probably just try and kill some drones actually after they take care of this base. There, the base goes down. Yeah, 6 factories up now, and this is something that we're seeing a lot more these days. We're seeing Terran players switch to mech in the late game against Zerg almost all the time. It's become the normal. We used to see just SK Terran play where they would just get tons of Marines and vessels and just play with pure M&M and vessels. And wow, that one Ling almost took down a few mines by itself, but didn't quite work out that way. Anyway, yeah, so the switching to mech is really, really an effective thing because the mines are just do so much damage against lurkers if they stay with lurkers, and you see a switch to ultralisks as well, and tanks and mines are just the best for countering those ultralisks. So it's a beautiful thing to do, and really I think the main advantage is that the swarm is sort of nullified by the mech units. The tanks can still hit stuff under swarm pretty well. The mines, of course, can still hit some stuff under swarm, and so oh jeez. I killed a lot of Marines that mine there. I thought he was going to kill the tank too. But regardless, Ling's going to come in and sweep up. He's running into several Zerglings. Not able to quite get the mine drag off onto those tanks, but he still does manage to kill off the tank, it looked like. Look at this. Barracks are floating everywhere, all over the place. I think, wait, was that I think maybe I just saw a drop after all. More factories going up in the top right. Again, another common tactic when you've got a new base location, build some factories there, start building tanks up in a new location to protect that, especially on top of ramp, can be very, very effective. But now he's sieging up this bottom left position, and I don't know how Soulkey is managing to stay in this game so well with he's had less bases or equal bases to Iris the entire game, and yet somehow he's been managing. Yes, he is dropping, and it's kind of a silly thing, dropping Lings near the tanks instead of on top of them, which was not super effective. The tanks and the vultures were able to kill them before and much happened. Now he's coming in here for another drop, though it looks like in this this top position, which could be very, very well placed. If he draws some Zerglings there, he could really disrupt mining. What's he going to do? He's going to drop a lurker. Oh, he's going to get some kills here. No, not quite down quick enough. SCV's got away quick enough that he was able to save them from the lurker there. Could have been very bad if he didn't realize what was going on, though. But Iris, it looks like, has spotted this drop. He's moved some Goliaths over there in range to make sure that those Overlords don't get into his main base there. So nicely done on Iris's part on that. Iris has now taken the top right position. How is Soulkey going to stay in this game after this? This is ridiculous. Iris has taken a 5th base now. Wait, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 bases at least. He may have a 6th. It's hard to tell on the video quality of this. I apologize. And he just keeps killing off things of Soulkey's. Now, Soulkey hasn't lost a base in a while, but he's been losing the battles and not really accomplishing too much damage on Iris. Iris is now just rampaging around, and Iris now sending in vultures to kill those drones in the bottom left. Not at the moment, he just did that. Now he's comsetting, killing off these lurkers in the middle, and that's the other reason why the mech is good. Mech's really good against, tanks and Goliaths are going to be a lot better against, against lurkers. And Soulkey is at least